Good day and welcome to all of you which are present virtually at the 2020 America Symposium. I am Gilberto Camara. I am the Secretariat Director of the Group on Earth Observations from Geneva. I'm extremely pleased to have the opportunity to address all of you as part of the 2020 American Symposium. This is a joint initiative of UN GGIM Americas and AmeriGeo. And as a joint initiative, it also bridges two important communities together. So that's one of the issues which is highlighted on the theme of the symposium, which is, as you know, bridging the divide better together. Geospatial information for decision-making in the Americas. I would like to highlight one of the importance of this bringing together, which is our joint efforts to support communities with activities related to the Sustainable Development Goals and the UN 2020 Agenda. As you know, currently Earth observation data is by far the largest source of data about our planet. Which includes, of course, space-borne public satellites, such as the America's Landsat, European Commission Sentinel-1, Sentinel-2, Sentinel-3. But obviously, we also work on having in situ methods shared by everyone. So the divide is actually not necessarily something that we have built in, but something that we have to recognize and go forward. And I think the most important divide is not the one that unifies us in terms of geospatial information, GGIM and AmeriGeo, but mostly the divide between the plethora of Earth observation data and the needs of the users. And of course, these are the key issues. And we argue that the most important task before us is the gaps in skills and knowledge. And of course, it is part of this bridging this gap. It's exactly the reason why GEO has been established in the first place. We are, as you might know, a partnership of 100 member states and over 100 participating organizations. And we are committed for making data, information, software, algorithms, skills available to everyone. And that is our hope to inform better decisions around the SDGs, climate change, disaster risk reduction. GEO is the product of so many agencies and people that are putting their time voluntarily at the disposal of mankind. And this is really many agencies in the Americas, including the United States, so of course with NOAA, NASA, USGS, the three agencies. We have agencies in different places in Mexico, Brazil, in all of Latin America, Argentina, Colombia. So this is really the huge community that we have to satisfy. And recently, what we have been trying is ways to outreach to this community. One of the key messages we've been trying to tell people is that we need to have better tools to explore the petabytes of information which are available. And for that reasons, we have announced a series of multi-million-dollar projects supporting 50 institutions globally with a focus on developing countries. And these are projects that work with technologies such as the Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Artificial Intelligence for Earth, and Google Earth Engine. What's the idea? By providing access to these platforms and providing support on how to use them, our community, GEO is supporting our community to break down the barriers to how to use such massive data sets. We are working on ways by which whatever is developed in these programs and in GEO is shared with the community. That is the reason why we are developing the GEO Knowledge Hub, which is a digital library of information of where we would be able to find information how best to use Amazon, how best to use Google, how best to use your Sentinel-1 data. What are the good practices? What are the good examples? And this is really coming to a massive shift in the way people organize data. We are extremely pleased to be part of a very important initiative of Digital Earth Africa, which is led by Geoscience Australia with the strong participation with NASA and, of course, the African nations. The key issue here is to bring that technology closer to the users in Africa. It's not just the data, it's the ways to explore the data to obtain information about our SDGs, climate change, disaster risk reduction. And in the same vein, we're extremely pleased to be involved in the discussion and conception of a Digital Earth Americas. We have an initiative which has been led by countries such as Mexico, Colombia, and NASA and US. And this is a very important initiative. And we have already other countries, like I would encourage you to learn more about what is happening in Brazil with the Brazil Data Cube, which is really building a public infrastructure for accessing Brazilian researchers, users, and organizations having access to data sets that are organized for analysis-ready data. And this is very important to serve as a template of how our institutions, organizations such as Digital Earth Americas will happen. So there is then a major opportunity for all of us. This is an opportunity which is being gathered in the place of building a community around these cloud-based initiatives, be it Amazon, Microsoft, Digital Earth Africa, Digital Earth Americas, which is now coalescing into the Open Earth Alliance. The Open Earth Alliance is a community initiative which has been approved recently by the Secretariat and really bringing together those everywhere in the globe which are interested in developing techniques to open up the massive archives of Earth observation data we have. So this is really a lesson that we are learning on this terrible pandemic, but we're also learning how to organize ourselves to operate globally. It has taught GEO an important lesson, which is we can be effective if we are organized and if we're willing, and I think we are, to coordinate our efforts together, much as I am now speaking for you from a teleconference. And of course, this is a major step for us. We are in the threshold of major positive events on Earth observation and geospatial information. And it's clear that the initiative of the GEO Americas Symposium, 2020 Americas Symposium on Geo Earth observations and geospatial information is a huge opportunity for bringing together these communities. Thank you very much. Congratulations on a great symposium. Thank you so much.